They want the judge to block ice activity, at least temporarily. And right now we go outside. A live look here over downtown Chattanooga as the sun starts to set over the Edwin Hotel. Let's go see David Glenn right now for the latest on this forecast. Hello, sir.
Yeah, it's been a beautiful day. A bit on the cold side. That's a sign of things to come in the days ahead. And we're actually going to see more cold weather approaching the weekend. With that in mind, be sure to follow me on social media. Many of you have already done that for many, many years. Just a reminder for those of you who may not know that, we've been live streaming for a long time, and we'll continue to provide live streams leading up to the weekend, during, and of course, after the weekend as well. Currently, this morning, temperatures were quite cold. For some, down to the low teens. Others, low 20s, well below that average low around 32. And the high today stayed well below the average high of around 51. Mostly 30s to right around 40 currently. So if you have plans to head out this evening, it is going to be downright chilly. So let's take you through the next 2 days. Overall, overnight by morning, it's going to be a cold start. Temperatures low mid 20s, but notice the southerly wind coming back. Tomorrow, it'll be both breezy, more clouds, and a little warmer. It's a brief warm up, but enjoy it. Temperatures reach highs, lower 50s. Showers arrive along the plateau by early to mid-afternoon. By this time tomorrow, many more areas seeing showers. And it should be just that overnight Wednesday night. There might be a couple of pockets, plateau and areas east. A little bit of a wintry mix at times, not lasting long. This takes us through early Thursday morning. Temperatures 30s and low 40s. Late day highs still approaching the low mid-50s. As clouds exit, only a slight shower chance coming up. Then that leads us into Friday and the weekend. This could be, folks, a long duration type of winter storm potential, one that we don't often see. You got that rare combination of Arctic air and plentiful Gulf moisture. We're talking a lot of moisture with this system potentially, and that's where you could lead to the potential for a wintry mix accumulation, where there be ice in the form of freezing rain, sleet, or snow, or in some cases, an ice threat. Could be a crippling ice storm for parts of the southeast, whether you get more ice, more snow, or a little bit in between, which is where we might be setting up. And amounts may vary more north to south across our region. But again, the exact types, amounts, locations are still fluctuating as models get a handle on this system. So best to stay aware and especially be prepared because of the potential of that icing. Always a dangerous scenario there. Let me take you through a couple of scenarios. This is the GFS model. This takes us through late day Friday into Friday night. By early Saturday morning pre-dawn hours, it shows the potential for this wintry mix moving in. Some freezing rain, sleet, and snow, mainly in the form of snow. The GFS favors more snow with more of a southerly storm track, keeping more of the warmer air to the south, but still plentiful moisture. And so because of that, with Arctic air coming in, it favors more snow across the region for a longer period of time, which could pump up some of those snow totals. Otherwise, ice staying farther down to the south and starting to move on out as we approach early Monday. So it's a good 2-day event. The European model, which had a little better handle on things throughout the season, has a little slightly different scenario. It starts again very early Saturday morning, same way, with a mix of some freezing rain, sleet, and still some snow. But notice as we go toward Saturday night, early Sunday, a bit more of a push of that green and pink, meaning a little bit warmer temperatures aloft going up and over that cold air. So it's shutting down some of the snow totals and starting to increase the ice totals. So it brings that whole mixed bag north to south locally, and even where temperatures jump just above freezing, maybe a little bit of rain. But then as the cold air wraps back in, then back to snow. So you can go through a whole wide variety of changes as the whole system evolves Saturday through Sunday, impacting the exact totals. Either way, when you're dealing with the chance of accumulating ice or snow, it could have huge, long-lasting impacts because the equivalent of moisture available. This is just the GFS ensemble showing just the liquid potential. We're looking at over 1.5 inches, nearly 2 inches just rain alone. Moisture in the atmosphere going up and over that cold air. So therefore, this is why we're watching very carefully any ice potential. This is just one model run of the European as an example. It shows you that, again, the European model ice potential, 1/4 to 1/2 inch, that's a lot. Then a tremendous amount to the south if that holds. Sometimes it tends to factor in sleet along with the freezing rain. That's something just to be mindful of. If you just look at snow alone for the European model, it indicates some snow and some ice accumulating. The ensembles show again between 4 and 8 inches, some of that higher where it just holds on to snow. These amounts and ice accumulation amounts are going to vary vary and change from day to day, but starting Thursday, we get more in range of the higher resolution medium range forecasts, which tend to start honing in on these totals a little bit better in the exact position of the storm track. So all those maps will fluctuate and change quite a bit, but either way, it's something we really got to watch for a potential high impact event this weekend. Tomorrow, temperatures in the 20s early, low 50s through the afternoon, some late day showers. Again, watch that 7-day, slight chance of showers Thursday, getting colder Friday. There's that winter storm potential. And if we have ice or snow cover, folks, the Arctic air coming in afterward can keep it around for quite a while. Look at that low by next Tuesday. Could be in the single digits.
All right, David, we will stay